Hello, it's been so long since I've done a video, but hello and welcome. So, I wanted to come on really quick and talk about the importance of a 10-year plan. And the reason why I'm discussing this now is because I was having this conversation with a coworker today, and it really had me thinking, like, yeah, we're at that age where it's important to start thinking about a 10-year plan. And I really want to talk about it because I feel like so often, especially for us that's in this, I'll say 25 to 35, or even go up to 40. If you're in that 25 to 40 range, this is especially for you. I feel like a lot of times we get caught up in just trying to make it through the week, or just trying to make it to payday, or whatever, that we just, like, that becomes our goal. Our goal is just to make it to the next time that we get paid, or to the end of the month. But I want us to really start thinking about long-term goals and really start thinking about what is it that you really want to see manifest in your life, not just temporarily, but what are some things that you want to achieve, things that are not just temporary or not just short term, but things that are really going to make a difference in your life and make a difference in how you live your life, and financially and even mentally and physically. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have nice things or wanting to live a luxurious lifestyle if that's what you desire. But it's just so important that we just start to think about what we really want out of life, because when you don't think about the things that you really want, then you just start to live a very basic, complacent life, and you don't want to be stuck, with just living complacently. Like, you don't want to do that. You want to be always striving to be better, always striving, to have more out of life, and to really, really see some things manifest in your life. Like, you want to see that. You want to see better for yourself always. You should never just get just so settled in where you are that you believe that this is it. Especially if you are living, in a poverty neighborhood, or if you're just living in poverty in general, or even if you're just right above, the poverty line. You don't want to just be getting by or just have enough to make it from month to month, but you want to have more than enough. You want to be comfortable. You don't want to have to worry, how am I going to pay this, and will I ever have this, will I ever have a house. If that's something that you desire, and that's something that is important, that if you're in that age range that you're thinking about those things. And that's not to say that if you're older than 40 or whatever, that is impossible, because it's absolutely not. But it's just, I feel like it's just so important to know what you want, and to start thinking about those things that you really desire to have in life, and to just start working toward those things. Really start thinking about credit, and getting your credit together. If you don't have any credit, now's the time to start making those responsible decisions, to help build your credit, and being responsible, with your finances, and budgeting your finances, and saving your money. All of those things are so important. And I feel like, our age group, we don't talk about it enough. It's like everything is all materialistic things. It's, who has name brand clothes, and, shoes and jewelry and all this stuff. That stuff is meaningless. When you really think about it, like, that stuff fades. Like, fashion and trends and stuff, it goes away. And then what do you really have to show for out of life? Like, once you get old, and even when you pass on, what are you leaving behind for your children and your grandchildren? Nobody wants your old clothes and shoes, but you want to be living a life to where if something happens to you, well, we know that one day we're all going to pass away. You're leaving a legacy behind. You're leaving wealth behind, so that your kids are not, struggling to bury you and struggling to pay for your funeral. Insurance and things like these are discussions and things. These are topics that we need to be discussing and we need to be having. And this is something that we should be looking into even right now, even if you're in your 20s. I'm about to turn 30 next year, so I think that is kind of why I'm at this stage in my life where I'm just starting to really think about all of these big girl decisions that I kind of been putting off and not really taking it serious. And now it's like I'm going to start taking this stuff seriously because, life is short. Tomorrow is not promised to any of us. Just because, I'm 30 years old, that doesn't mean that I'm going to live to see another 40 years or another 30 years. And that's not me speaking death over myself. But that's just me being realistic. I have 3 children that I have to always think about. And so the decisions that I make now is going to affect them later on. And I want them to have a bright future. So that's why also I'm starting to think about those big girl decisions. So I just wanted to make this video just to motivate somebody, to encourage you that if you have not, that now is the time just to start thinking about those long-term goals and really think about what it is that you really want to do with your life. If it's to make more money, do you need to go back to school? Do you need to get another job, instead of part-time? Do you need to work full-time? All of these things are things that we need to think about. And you make that decision based off of your needs and your lifestyle. And I just want us to all be great. So if you watch this video, that means I want you to be great. I want you to live an abundant lifestyle and start creating that wealth for you and for your family. So if you have any tips or anything that you're currently doing that's working great for you, if you want to drop it down in the comments, and we can all learn from each other. And that's how we grow, is that we all share that knowledge and that wisdom that we have, and in hopes that it helps somebody else. So thank you for watching, and y'all have a great day. Bye.